Did your paycheck suddenly feel smaller? Because something just happened that millions of Americans have been worried about for months, and now the numbers are officially here. Inflation in the United States has climbed above 4% for the first time in 3 years. And while that might sound like just another economic statistic, what it really means is that everyday Americans could soon be paying more for gas, groceries, travel, and basic necessities. But here's the part that's raising eyebrows on Wall Street tonight. The biggest reason behind this inflation spike isn't coming from inside the US economy. It's coming from thousands of miles away. A global energy shock linked to the ongoing conflict involving Iran is now sending ripples through American households, and economists are warning that this story may be far from over. According to the latest Consumer Price Index report, inflation jumped to 4.2% in May, up from 3.8% in April. That's the highest level Americans have seen in 3 years. And while experts expected inflation to rise, the speed of the increase is getting attention across financial markets. Now here's where this gets interesting. Not everything is getting more expensive at the same pace. When economists remove food and energy prices, the categories that tend to swing the most, so-called core inflation, came in lower than many feared. That suggests some parts of the economy are still showing signs of stability. But for most Americans, that's not what matters when they're standing at a gas pump or checking out at the grocery store. What matters is how much money is leaving their wallet. And energy prices are becoming the biggest concern. Over the past several weeks, global oil markets have been reacting to fears of supply disruptions connected to tensions in the Middle East. Whenever energy costs rise, they don't stay confined to the fuel industry. They spread. Transportation costs go up. Shipping becomes more expensive. Businesses face higher operating costs. And eventually, consumers often end up paying the bill. That's why investors, business owners, and policymakers are watching these inflation numbers so closely. Because inflation doesn't just affect prices. It affects interest rates. And that's where this story could impact nearly everyone. If inflation remains stubbornly high, the Federal Reserve could face increasing pressure to keep interest rates elevated for longer than many Americans hoped. That means borrowing money could stay expensive. Credit cards, car loans, mortgages, all of them could remain under pressure if inflation refuses to cool down. And tonight, the big question isn't what happened in May. The big question is what happens next. Was this a temporary spike caused by energy markets? Or is this the beginning of a new inflation wave that could challenge consumers for the rest of the year? Right now, economists are divided. Some believe energy prices will stabilize and inflation will gradually move lower. Others worry that continued geopolitical tensions could keep prices elevated and create new economic headaches in the months ahead. Either way, one thing is becoming clear. After years of Americans waiting for inflation to return fully to normal, the battle isn't over yet. And the next few months could determine whether families finally get relief, or whether the cost of living starts climbing once again. What do you think? Are you already noticing higher prices where you live? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want fast, clear updates on the stories impacting your money, your family, and the future of the US economy, make sure to subscribe and stay with us for more breaking news.